Hello everyone and welcome to Some Plus Cuisine. My name is Harper if you did not know, and today I'm gonna see if a mac and cheese pizza tastes good. Now sadly I am lazy and also I just don't have the energy, money, or time to make macaroni and cheese and pizza from scrap, but I'm gonna take the lazy but also kind of more fun route and combine a oven frozen blah 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 pizza with Kraft mac and cheese, or more specifically my local grocery store's version of Kraft mac and cheese. I'm going to combine those two things together and I'm going to see if a mac and cheese pizza tastes good or is it completely just too much carbiness. And that's really the plan. Sadly, it's actually getting pretty dark right now, so I might have to make this into a 2-day event, but I will try to figure this out best I can as usual. But with that, let us begin. So here's the pizza that I am using. As you can see, it is Newman's Own 4-cheese thin crust pizza. Now, from going off of what I know about food and also the fact that that's really all I got for you right now, I think that having a thin crust pizza is going to be good for this recipe because, you know, I already know it's going to be a very overly carbed meal. You know, it's almost all carbs and cheese, or like things that are supposed to be cheese. So I'm hoping that the thin crust pizza will not make the carbing too much, if you get what I mean. Also, I have actually never had Newman's Own 4-cheese thin crust pizza, so this would be really fun to see if it actually tastes good or not. Also, one second, here's the macaroni that I'm using. As you can probably see, it is not Kraft mac and cheese, but it is my local grocery store's version of Kraft mac and cheese, which literally tastes the same, looks the same, but costs exponentially different, like $1.50 versus 75 or 74 cents, which to me is a huge bargain. Also, my cat is eating my dog's dog food for some reason because my cat's weird. Also a glutton. That's the plan. I'm just gonna wait until everything, you know, starts cooking. I probably won't film myself doing that because, you know, this is not a cooking video. It is purely an experimental Harper allowing herself to be really gluttonous for some reason video. And so with that being said, let us begin again with the real taste testing part of the video. Yeah. Okay, so we are here. We have our beautiful pizza, which looks a little bit yikes, but also smells amazing. And we have our our mac and cheese. So let's just begin. This is the most easy process ever in history, and if it gets hard, I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Okay, so more or less just, I want a balanced, you know, nice equal layer of mac and cheese all around this pizza. That might be a bad idea. I probably should just do it, you know, around, you know, not overflow it, but I'm gonna try to just have it like so. I might have to save some. Yep, I think I have to save some of this because I don't want to overload this pizza. So let's cut it and see how it works. Okay, so I've always been really bad at using a stupid pizza cutter thing, so this will probably be a disaster like usual, but I can try it out. Yeah, I'll take it. Okay, I did it. Yeah, first time. Yay. I was actually eating it. Okay, so let's take out a piece. There we go. There we are. It looks pretty nice, you know. Oh, well, some of it fell off, but let us see how it tastes. Okay, so I've had, you know, a slice. I have a pretty good guess of how I'm going to go with this review. So, number one, this Newman's Own 4-cheese pizza is really freaking good. The crust is amazing. It's crispy. It's nice. It, you know, it goes well with the sauce. The sauce is really nice and flavorful. The cheeses work really together all the way. It's a really good pizza. It was really worth how much money I paid for it, like $6, less than $7. It was pretty much worth what you get. Because of the flavorful tomato sauce and because of the, you know, really rich cheeses, the mac and cheese really was, you could say, dimmed by all that. It really did, you could say, play second fiddle. I didn't taste the fake Kraft cheese mixture that the mac and cheese has. You know, honestly, I think it wasn't there at all, but it did play a role. You know, the textures worked out really well together for some weird reasons, and even though there wasn't any mixtures of flavors with the pizza flavor and the mac and cheese flavor is more like, you know, pizza flavor just overwhelming the mac and cheese flavor, the actual, you could say, textures really went together and really made this dish really good. This is literally a child's dream. I just realized this. If I was a child, if I was, you know, younger than I am, which I'm 18, so I could call myself a child. If I was like, 10, this would be my dream. I would love this to death. And honestly, it's really freaking good. It's not worth like the 5,000 calories you're eating. It's probably not 5,000 calories. It's probably like 2,000 to 3,000 calories for this dish. It's completely not worth that. Honestly, with it being too much carbs, I honestly see it's not that bad because of the flavors really do kick in. I don't see it as a huge issue with carbs. I definitely am going to enjoy eating this in a really, really guilty way. This is definitely a guilty pleasure. You sit down, you watch a really, really bad TV show that you love, and you just eat this and you don't have any regrets until the next morning. That's how this pizza's like. I would give it, 1 out of 10, 1 being terrible, 10 being amazing. I would give this a solid 8. It's really unhealthy. It's quite, bland. It is still delicious in the sense that things come together really well. But, saying the whole, this is, changing the world of culinary, whatever, it doesn't do that. There isn't any cool flavors mixing and matching and, coming together and becoming new and blah, 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 blah. It's nothing like that. It's literally just mac and cheese being overwhelmed by a pizza sauce. That's all, and that's why it's so good. That's why I would give it an 8. Also, really healthy, and also, it's kind of based off of the pizza. I really like this pizza, so that's why I give it such a high score, but it might be better with other pizzas and worse with other pizzas. It's really up to you. I'm probably giving this a way too high score. I just really like it. Also, my dog is like messing with something, so I apologize for that. As a whole, I think this would be really fun to look at this a couple of years from now and redux it and make it all from scratch and see how that tastes, see if it's this versus, homemade mac and cheese pizza. But for now, I'm gonna have this, I'm gonna enjoy it, I'm gonna give it a solid 8 out of 10, and I'm going to completely regret this in the morning. But with that being said, that's the video. So of course, if you like, if you want to see more from what, just subscribe. I hope you guys enjoy. I will see you next time, and as usual, goodbye!